Welcome again to another top 10 list, which is really critical for our romantic side. I have a far higher chance of learning about some irksome, humiliating, or otherwise inappropriate behavior that immediately eliminates the possibility of a second date. Fascinatingly, people often qualify their descriptions of what constitutes unacceptable behavior, stating things like, "I was really into her before that happened. It's a shame because he seemed so nice." Or, "I was having a great time, but that just ruined it for me." It's true that a pleasant date can turn sour very quickly. Fortunately, the most common of these mistakes are easily avoidable once you know what they are. Below is a list of the top 10 mistakes I make in my practice. They're all easy to fix. Let's get going. 1. Arriving late. This creates a bad first impression and ensures that the other person will be irritated from the start of the date. As the popular saying states, first impressions are usually lasting impressions. This is the same for being late for a first date. A clear red flag is your date showing up extremely late for the date without sending a message or calling to indicate that they are having an issue and will be running late. 2. Being impolite to employees. There are few things that convey entitlement, impatience, or obnoxiousness more than mistreating a waiter. Tell your date what you think is wrong with the service if the waiter is really that awful, and that you intend to say something. If your date seems uncomfortable or objects, you can choose to ignore this. 3. Not posing questions. Posing queries indicates interest. Your date will quickly lose interest in you if you don't ask them questions because they'll assume you're not interested in them. If you're hesitant or uncertain about what to ask, prepare some questions in advance. 4. Needless medical history disclosures. Not on the first date, or the second, third, or fourth. No one wants to hear about your colonoscopy. If you have a compelling story to go along with your cast-wearing appearance, save your medical history for later. Number 5. Talking about an ex. Unless asked directly, avoid having soliloquies about your ex. It will only give the impression that you haven't moved on. When prompted, respond as succinctly and politely as you can, then make a discreet but polite effort to shift the subject. Number 6. Bad manners at the table. Saliva breaks down food, as most of us already know. We don't need to watch a demonstration. Even if you're drinking, pay attention to your manners. In relation to which, 7. Using cutesy language in a hurry. Unless you work in a diner and can't break the habit, don't call your date babe or honey, even if the date is going really well and you both feel that way. Even with the best of intentions, some people find it condescending because it assumes too much familiarity too quickly. 8. Checking your phone. It gives the impression that you are bored or uninterested, which is not a good look on the person you are with. If you have to check your phone, just say you're sorry and explain why you have to check it quickly, or you can excuse yourself and check it in the restroom. 9. Talking about your ideal companion. Even if you only mean them as nice-to-have guidelines, the issue with this topic is that it usually comes across as a must-have or deal-breaker list that most people cannot meet. Put another way, it probably makes the other person uncomfortable rather than making them like you. 10. Over-talking, especially when it's all about you. Make sure there is a smooth flow to the conversation and avoid making it difficult for the other person to express themselves. If the person you are with doesn't seem to be saying anything at all, try asking open-ended questions. Lastly, I would like to thank you for your time and wish you a pleasant and lovely relationship. To help our team, please like and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. Take care, and we'll see you soon with our next top 10 list.